Yo, what's good, Conans? It's your boy Ice3, and welcome to my Apex Mobile Beginner's Guide. I know a lot of you guys are very eager to start playing a game again when it drops the new servers in July. But before you do that, I thought, I'd make a video and help you guys understand the game a little bit more. So when you do play the game, or when you do play the game again, you'll have a better understanding of how things run. Let's get it! Apex Legends is a battle royale game with a bit of a 3v3 arena game mode on the side, and it takes place within the Titanfall universe. For the purpose of this video, I will only be covering the main mode of Apex Legends, which is the Trios mode, where 20 teams of 3 players fight each other to death to become the champion. Gameplay. Right off the bat, the first thing that you have to do before you get in the game is select your legend. When the servers drop, there will be a total of 12 legends that you can choose from. And to avoid this video from being an hour long, I will cover each legend that are gonna be released in a separate video. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell button so you find out which legend does what. But just to give you a brief overview of the legends, each legend has 3 abilities, 1 passive and 2 active. 2 actives are tactical and ultimate, so it would definitely be in your best interest to check the upcoming video and find out what each ability does. Dope, you've selected your legend. You are now about to get dropped into the only available map in the game right now, which is World's Edge. Buckle up, you're in for a wild one. But before you actually jump into the game, there are 2 modes that you need to know about. There is a third-person perspective where you can see your character and also peek through corners and whatnot. And there is the classic first-person perspective that you can switch to and from when playing the game. The absolute first thing that you need to do when you drop in the map is get a weapon. For an absolute beginner, I definitely recommend for you to get a Spitfire ASAP, followed by an R99, an R301, a VK47 flatline, an EVA 8 automatic shotgun, or an alternator. These are some of the best weapons in the game right now that will definitely help you clear the area if another team lands next to you or near you. But if you cannot find a weapon and there is an immediate enemy pushing you, then use your melee attack and punch them. Once you've cleared out the area, or if there are no enemies around, then I strongly recommend prioritizing picking up a bag and a shield. Shields help you survive longer, and bags let you carry more items. So get these 2 things as soon as you possibly can. Ammo types. There are different ammo types in the game that only work with certain guns. And these are the things that you're gonna carry the most of for the duration of the game. But don't pick every single ammo up that you can find, because each slot in your bag can only carry a stack of 60 ammo. What I suggest is, as soon as you drop, you get the first weapon that you can, use it, get the ammo for that gun, and once the coast is clear, you then prepare for the weapon throughout the game. Meaning, if you decide to pick up a Spitfire and keep it for the rest of the game, I'd start picking up heavy rounds. Some combos a lot of pro players do is carry an R301 and an R99, so you have an AR for longer range fights and also an SMG to help you with a close range fight. And what's good about this is you carry the same ammo type for both guns, meaning your loot efficiency throughout the game will be much quicker and smoother. My recommendation for beginners: find and carry 2 Spitfires. Why? Because this gun has decent damage, high magazine capacity, good hip fire, and barely any recoil to control. Regen items. These are things that fix your shield and heal your HP. Shield cells and batteries are the things that help fix your shield. Syringes and medikits are the things that restore your HP. Phoenix Kit, however, is a rare item that fixes your shield and patches up your health to the max at the same time. As a rule of thumb, the more heal you get from an item, the longer it takes to use it. Ultimate Accelerant. In short, this thing makes your ultimate be available for use sooner. Fun fact, you cannot use these items while sprinting, and also sprinting cancels out the use of these items, so use it wisely. Alright, a juicy bit. The attachments. These are things that are an absolute vital part of the game. The sooner you familiarize, or better, memorize every single attachment in the game, the sooner your gameplay will improve. Barrels, mags, and stocks. But before that, if you're enjoying the content so far and if you think it could be helpful to other people, please do consider dropping a like, a sub, and hitting that bell button, and also share it to as many people as you can. It would truly mean the world to me. Let's get back to it, yo. Again, so that this video don't turn out into a 1-hour video, what I'm gonna do is drop the link in the description of this video and briefly cover each attachment group. So if you ever want to do a full read, then you've got the link. Stabilizers. This is an attachment that helps stabilize the recoil of your gun. The better the level of the stabilizer, the easier your gun's recoil is to control. Mags and bolts for shotgun. These are attachments that help you have more ammo in one magazine before you have to reload again after firing your gun. And stocks. In a nutshell, stocks basically help the speed and fluency of the animation when you aim down your sight and also when you come off aiming down your sight, also known as ADS. Optics. These are basically the telescopic things that you see on top of your gun when you have one equipped. In short, they offer magnification and precision when you're aiming down your sight. For example, I will always try and pick up a 1x optic scope and put it on my Spitfire because that Spitfire's aim down sight is terrible. It blocks half of the screen and also your target. Pop-ups. As it says on the top, these are basically items that enhance the capability of a weapon in unique ways. But really, you don't need these. This is more of like a cherry on top. Alright, gear. Simply put, these are things that will help you survive throughout the game. Evo Shield. One thing that you need to remember about survivability in Apex Legends Mobile is that your shield will take the damage before your HP does. So the higher the level of your shield is, the longer you keep it in full health, the longer you will survive. Pro tip, heal your shield first before you heal your HP. When your shield runs out, you still have your HP. When your HP runs out, you're dead. Also, your shields take far more damage than your actual HP. So make sure you patch up that shield when you get shot up ASAP. There are 5 levels to the Evo Shield. Well, technically 4 and a separate one. So instead of calling them levels, I'm going to reference them as the color that you see them in the game. The durability goes from white to blue to purple/gold and then red. They're called Evo Shield because they evolve as you deal damage to your enemies. So the more damage you deal to your enemies, the better your Evo Shield becomes, meaning the more damage you can take. The Gold Shield, however, is a completely different type of armor in itself. First of all, to find it, you've got to loot it. Unlike the white Evo Shield that you get right from the beginning of the game, that can be leveled up all the way to red. Things to note about the gold armor. It has the same amount of damage absorption as the purple shield, and it does not upgrade to red. However, it does offer improved effects for syringes and shield cells, meaning your shield cells and syringes heal for 50 instead of 25. Helmets. These tough little things help reduce the extra damage that you take from headshots. However, they do not evolve into higher levels, so you've got to loot to get the best ones out there. Knockdown shields. These things offer a bit of protection whenever you get knocked down. Obviously, the higher the level, the higher the amount of damage you can absorb. Quick note, knockdown shields can be overridden by finishers. And guess what? Finishers are coming in the next close beta version. Let's go! But don't go finishing off everyone with your new finisher move, guys, because finishing someone makes you a very vulnerable target due to the animation duration for others to take you out. Backpacks. Short and sweet, the higher the level, the more stuff you can carry. There is, however, a gold backpack called the Guardian Angel backpack. These carry the same amount of items as the purple does, but whenever you revive teammates, it does have a bonus shield and health replenishment for whenever you revive one of your teammates from a knockdown state. These are super rare though, so good luck finding them. Survival items. The game currently has 2, and you can only equip one of them at a time. Heat shields. Oh, the good old heat shields. This thing provides a dome protection for you when you are outside of the zone, and once you cast it, you won't take damage from the zone. But it doesn't last forever, so make sure you use it wisely. Whenever you get trapped out of the zone, you're about to make it, but your HP is too low, cast that shield, heal up with a medikit, get your health back up to a good standing, and run into the safe zone. Mobile respawn beacon. These are things that you throw onto the floor and use whenever you collect one of your dead teammates' banners. Do remember though that this is one-time use only, so as soon as you've revived your teammate, the beacon disappears. The good news is though, if you have 2 dead teammates and you have both of their banners, you can revive them both with one single beacon. Use this very carefully though, the beacon itself takes about 10 seconds to come down and everybody can see it. But this thing leads me to my next point. When a player gets shot, a player will get knocked. When a player gets knocked, a player can get killed. and when a player gets killed, they can also be brought back into the game. All you gotta do is simply go to their box, pick up their banner, and deliver the banner to one of the either mobile respawn beacon or the respawn beacon located throughout the map. To find a respawn beacon, all you've got to do is open your map and look for the green droid icon looking thingamajiggies and go there. Again, be very careful whenever you do bring someone back, because the ship that comes in where your teammates are in and jump out of, everybody can see that, and it does take about 7 to 10 seconds before your teammate can actually jump out of it. And when they jump out of it, they're practically naked. So be prepared for any threats that may arise. And last but definitely not the least, care packages. If you're familiar with Battle Royale games, these are literally airdrops and they contain amazing items. These items can range from, based on what I've seen in the previous beta servers, purple armors, gold backpacks, Phoenix kits, so on and so forth. These are the blue blinking things that you see on the minimap that randomly spawn in random places throughout the game. Ooh, look at that, guys, we've come to an end. I do hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, you all already know what to do, but make sure you stay tuned, because I will be dropping a lot of tutorials, a lot of tips and tricks, a lot of good things, all to do with Apex Mobile. So if you want some more juicy content in the future, holla!